All right. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and today we are going to be doing the part two of the JavaScript journey. So, the idea is trying to understand the domain which JavaScript lives in. So, JavaScript has many different areas which are specifically suited to JavaScript. So, like web development and server client interactions and database interactions, stuff like that. So, I'm trying to use JavaScript, but not to just learn the language, more like learn the entire domain. So, I don't know JavaScript. We're going to be learning that as we go, and also learning the domain because I don't know about web development. I don't know about how to use routing functions and all of this. I don't know any of that. So we're going to be number one learning. Yeah, we are learning JavaScript, but more importantly, we're learning the domain around it. And in these videos, it's more of just like a conversational style video where I'm not going to be in depth, like really hardcore. The point is that I want to be, having fun with things. I'm interested in what I can do within this domain that JavaScript lives in. And so in these videos I'm going to be, just talking kind of, just seeing like, can I do this? Can I do that? If we get sidetracked, okay, then let's get sidetracked. So if you're looking for a video that really shows you how to learn JavaScript and that's your point, then okay, that's great. This I just want to give a warning, like that this video is not that video. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to. I want you to be successful as well, right? Um, and I don't want to waste your time. That's important to me. So if this video doesn't fit your needs, I would suggest watching a different video. Um, but for the people who think that okay, that sounds okay, that sounds reasonable, then let's go. I will minimize myself, and we're going to have a wonderful uh, video. Okay, so let's go. Where we were, yes, or last in part one, is we were creating this uh, Express project, and Express, I was able to create an object which then has this, so Express, so here's like the constructor, and I get an object back, which is app, and app has different methods, including get. So I'm able to do a get and then do this like backslash, and the first argument of the get method is the URL that I want to. So if I enter this URL, I end up running this function inside, which this is an anonymous function. It takes in two parameters, request and result, and then I perform some operations. So like if I do this backslash contact, so let's see. I didn't mean to open that up, but I meant to open this up. If I come, I think it's actually here. So here, to localhost 3000, and then I do contact, it should say ha ha ha, because it result.send and then ha ha ha. Okay? And then similarly, anything that doesn't match, so like this star means everything. So if it doesn't match this backslash, if it doesn't match backslash contact, then it will try to match this, but because it's a star, everything will match. So if I do something ridiculous like like this and then like whole bunch of K's, it's going to run. Let's see. Wait, why did it not do that? Hold on. What's going on here? Created by me. This is a Interesting. So I know that I created this here, okay? And I know that it's rendering this, but I don't know why it's rendering this. That's a question that we need to figure that out. Like, oh, that's actually kind of interesting. I was expecting it to match here. But it seems like it's doing this one, right? It must be because this is how I render the what's the thing like console.log or something? Dot log and then uh what do we want to log? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So let's try and we have NodeMon running here, you see. So let's try to do the exact same thing and let's see if in our console we get that I don't know. So let's do this. 3000. And what if I just like wait, hold on. So I don't know. Did do this backslash. But I thought I did something like y, something like this. And it still ran here. And I get another don't know. So it's not matching this. Hmm. 其实我不知道为什么. Okay, let's go to our good friend, Mr. GPT. All right, so let's do this. Come here and go like this. When I put in a URL of localhost 3000 slash, and then I'm just gonna, I expected that it would hit this one. But it seems to be hitting this one. Why is that? Okay, the issue you're encountering is likely due to the send file method in the root route app.get. The send file method sends the specified file to the client, but if there's an issue in finding or sending the file, for instance, if the file does not exist, the server might send the default response for the root. If error, but my question is not error handling. My question is why does it hit this at all? My question is why does it hit the router at all? I would not expect that it would hit this one because my URL is not matching local host 3000, but rather it is, and then I'm just going to copy and paste this. Okay, I understand your confusion. The root cause of this issue could be due to a static file serving or middleware that's interfering with your root handling. let's clarify. Okay. But I did notice something. This error handling is actually kind of something that I do want to like I wasn't thinking about this, but now that you mention it, that's actually a pretty cool thing to be doing. So we're going to be going back to that. I'm looking for something to write down so I don't forget. I'm very I am very prone to forgetting things. I say like, "Oh, that's an interesting topic," but we can't get too distracted with red herrings. We need to keep going here and then we'll come back to it. And then I never do. And then completely forget about it. And then when I rewatch the video to see like and then I'm like, "Oh, I forgot about that. I should have I should have remembered it, but I didn't." Okay, so I'm gonna get another sip of coffee. All right. So static file middleware. If you have static file middleware set up, express static. What is express static? Ooh. This seems interesting. It might serve files from a directory for paths that don't match any specified route. Check if you have something like this in your code. App.use express static public. Well, I don't think I have that. I don't. No. As to my knowledge, I don't. Okay. This middleware serves static files from the public directory if a file matching the requested path exists, it will be served, and the routing won't proceed further. Okay. Not quite sure what to make of that. But anyways, whatever, doesn't matter. We'll keep going. Missing placement ensures the 404 handler is placed after all other routes. If this is incorrectly placed, it might not catch all unmatched routes. I mean, it's whatever, right? What if I just do something like this? Like, what if I just take that out and then try it? Like, does that... If I do this, like... So now it just matches to nothing? Am I going to get, like, a timeout error, or... Okay, so... And before I actually forget, I do want to... Oh, this next, I remember the next is important somehow. So app.use, why are they doing use? What app.get and then app.use. So now there's like three things that I'm trying to learn. App.use and then error handling and next and then trying to fix this problem. So let me app.use catch all route for handling 404 errors. How do we do a 404 error? Well, so I So error is passed in, is a parameter? Okay, this is, okay, let me just copy, I remember whenever I try to copy and paste from Copilot, it doesn't work because it will paste it as one line, so I need to like actually like write it. So I am going to maybe move myself over here, and then I will just write this. So let me get this again. Okay. Now I'm going to delete this. Can I like do that? Yes, I can. Good. So result.send. So we have this result.send file, okay? Path.join. And now this, so this is one parameter to the send file function. The second parameter is a callback function, and then that ends the send file function call. So there's two parameters. One is a path. The second is a callback function. So here's the send file. Here's the path that I did. And then I don't pass in any function. But I could, I guess. So I do an anonymous function and I have error. The other thing that I'm curious about is error. Is it automatically, is that like a keyword? Can I do like error blah 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 like this? Does that work? Well, that's going to be our next thing that we try. So we're going to see if this works. So if error then we do something. Result dot status. Did I mess something up? Result dot status. I don't know. It wasn't it didn't give it to me in the list of like options that I could do. I was like, did I mess something up? Error dot status dot end. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna see if this works. Oh, what if I purposefully like mess it up? Okay, so let's kind of put me back in my spot and let's try it out, I guess. Failed to open. Okay, I'm just gonna do like localhost. Okay, so we got here. Can I do just like backslash? Yeah. Now, I guess the question now is going to be, I can move this here again, get this back. What if I purposefully mess this up? Pages. So I don't have test pages here. So this should throw an error. And then we should do this, whatever this is. So let's try it. Let's go. Okay. So something happened. Errors. What was that? Like, can you do like what is it? Inspect something? That didn't look right. Can't you do like inspect? No. What's this do? Web settings. Hide distracting items. Okay, that's not exactly what I was wanting. Find, zoom. Okay, well, I remember a while ago I saw something where you could do like inspect and it showed the HTML or something like that, but apparently now we can't do that. So, I mean, apparently we got something wrong, but we were trying to get something wrong. But, ooh, this, yeah, I don't know how to test that. Let's head back to app.use. So, what is app.use? I see that it is different than app.get. Okay, it's a valid observation, I think. Okay, app.use, app.get. Both methods provided by the Express framework in Node.js, but they serve different purposes in defining middleware and routes. Okay. App.use. App.use is a method to mount middleware functions at a specified path. At a specified path. Okay. Middleware functions are functions that have access to the request object. Okay, so request object is REQ. So we've been working with that a little bit. The response object, RES. And the next middleware function in the application's request response cycle. I feel like this is a good keyword right there, request response cycle. Middleware functions can perform a variety of tasks, including executing code, modifying the request and response objects, ending the request response cycle, calling the next middleware function in the stack. If the path is not specified, the middleware will be executed for every request to the application. Okay. So I said that I also wanted to play around with this next to try to figure out what's going on there. I remember next was something about it would just go to the next thing. So when you call next, it would just bam come to here and do this. But I'm also noticing that in this app.get they don't have any next. In app.use it does have get, or it does have next. So maybe there's some difference between those two. Okay. So result.send. Okay, app.use is for mounting middleware. App.use executes for every request if no path is specified, or for requests that match the specified path. a wide variety of tasks like logging, parsing, and authentication. Specifically defined for routes that respond to GET requests. Okay. Well, can you give me more examples of methods that I can use on the app.object? I'm trying to see, like, okay, well, get and use are two methods. Well, are there other ones? App.use, okay, good. App.get, post, put, delete. Okay, so this is your CRUD operations, right? App.set, at.get. This is the same thing. App.get. We already saw that one. It's giving me app.listen. Yeah. Oh, I have an app.listen. It's right here. App.route. App.param. All. Okay, so you know, when I started out this video, I was hoping the goal that I was going to try to get to was to be able to use EJS to dynamically change HTML. Yet we got off on something way different, but that's fine. That's the journey of learning, right? Like that's what's fun about things. But I'm still planning on going back and actually accomplishing our goal. So I'm gonna be looking at this, and then probably after I look at this a little bit, I'm gonna take a note about all this. I'm gonna put it in my little thing about notes. So right here I have notes that I want to study about JavaScript topics. So I'm gonna do like app.get, app.use, app.post. What are some of the other ones? Like app.set, app.route. So after I finish this video, first I am going to look at what GPT says. I'm going to try to understand it, but then after the video, I am going to try to go and actually investigate a little bit more, like, okay, well, what are these actually doing? And then how can I utilize them in different scenarios? And then I'll make videos, obviously, about that. Like, okay, I did some off-screen learning about these different methods that are available to me. Now let's play with it. Let's see if it works. And then if it doesn't, okay, well, let's figure out why. If it does, let's share in our excitement. So right now, just quickly look over these ones and see what's going on. Just know that they exist. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now, is just put it in my brain that, okay, this exists. It's something that we need to do, to learn, and then later we'll start investigating this. So app.use mounts middleware functions to handle requests. Okay. I don't know what mount means. Like, that's another mount middleware functions. Like, I'm going to actually just put that sentence in a topic. does mount mean? Can I? Okay. So yeah, I think that that will provide a lot more clarity on what's going on here and why app.use is different than something like app.get. And I know app.get, it's specifically for a get request, and then this is a post request, and this is a put request, and so I know about that. I don't know how to perform a or a post request. Like from my local host, how would I say like, hey, server, I want to do a post request, not a get. This is a post. I don't know how I would do that. Like, can I go like 3000 post and then ID number, like blah, 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 something like this? Like, I have no idea. Hey, you made a wrong. Hey. That hit that hit this one. That hit this one. You see that? It hit it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. I don't know why that it hits it now, but not the other times. But it did. And I just put something ridiculous in here, like post ID. What? Why would it hit it then, but not the other times? Huh. Okay. So I don't know how to perform a post or a put or a delete from the user side, but apparently I can respond to requests which are of type post, put, or delete with the specific keyword or method available to me on the express app object. Okay. So set and get, but again, isn't get what time is? Oh man, it's almost midnight. No wonder I'm okay, but anyways, so set and get, but I thought this get is the exact same thing as what we have up here. So I don't know why it separated it into two. But you can set view engine pug get view engine. But you have a view engine. So JavaScript view engine, that's okay. So JavaScript view engine. That seems like a good keyword right there. App.listen, that's like just listen on a port. Okay, app.route, chain route handlers for a path. So app.route.get. So this is just, we have app and then we have .route.get .put .post and then .put. So we're just like, there's multiple things that we're chaining. And what does chaining? What did it call it? Chaining routes. Okay. Add a callback to handle param logic. Okay. Param logic. That's also an interesting one that might need to do. Okay, so I think I got like the general idea of the key concepts that we need to learn. So I'll look up those, but we want to get EJS. So I have my main.js and I want to dynamically render an EJS. Can you show me how to do this? Okay. I made a JavaScript. Oh, cool. So I don't know if I actually did install EJS. So I might need to like control C, like npm, was it install? npm install and then EJS. Okay, EJS, error code. Why? How about we just assume that it did work? Maybe I already have it in my maybe I already have this EJS installed when I did the installations in like video 1. If not, I'll probably have to try to install the off screen because I don't want to try to go into all of my packages and then be messing with like permission levels and stuff like that. Anyways, so app.set, here's this app.set again, and a view engine to EJS. Okay. So let's just write that, I guess. And it seems like we do that right at the very beginning. So app.set and then view engine. Okay. And then EJS. Okay. So now define a route that renders an EJS. Okay. I'm just gonna do this to something, and then I'm gonna create another handler like app.get, and then to the backslash. And now I have request response, and this, come on, like this. And now, what do I want to do? Const data equals, and now for some reason, okay, I guess we're doing like a JSON. At least it looks like it's JSON. We have the curly brackets, we have a keyword, a colon, and then some value or some string or some associated attribute to this. So looks like JSON. message. Okay. So result dot render dex data. Okay, so we're rendering this data and index. I'm guessing I need to create, I think I saw something about I needed to create like a index.ejs views. Okay, so I need to create a folder called views and then inside that have an index.ejs. So let's do that. Views. Okay, and now inside of views I need to create a file called index.ejs. Okay, now here's index.ejs, and it just looks like normal JavaScript except this thing. And I think what was going on is this is kind of the dynamic aspect of EJS, is that I'm able to do these weird like percent equals and then percent like this thing. And this is a variable that I'm able to pass in to this HTML file, and it will dynamically render this specific thing right here. So, unexpected token. Wait, where? What's? It's not render, or it's not. There we go. Is it working now? Let me. Before restarting due to changes. Starting node. I mean, maybe. Let's. I don't really know. Let me just try this and see. Safari cannot connect to server, so it's not running my server. The EJS. Maybe it's because I don't have EJS installed, and so it doesn't even know what to do. Oh, wait, no, because right, I killed it. So I need to do like, what was it? In my package.json, I remember I did npm run, and then what was it? Dev, I think. Something like this. Dev. Is that right? Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Cannot find module EJS. So we win. Yeah, so anyways, I will have to go and actually figure out how to install this EJS. It was saying something about like permission levels, and so I'm not sure if I want to do that while recording a video because I obviously don't want to open myself up to any kind of security thing. So I will be doing that offline and trying to get EJS working, and then I am going to be going through those topics right there, trying to understand each of those concepts. And then in the next video, learning JavaScript part 3, we are going to be continuing where we left off here and just having more fun, more project building, more exploration, seeing what's out there and moving forward. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would be very appreciative if you subscribed, and I hope you have a wonderful day. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I will see you tomorrow with, I'm going to do, obviously I'm going to be doing a leak coding video. I do a leak coding video every single day, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing a JavaScript video or a Java video. I have a lot of offline learning that I need to do. Like I always say, like I at the at the end of this video, I say I'm going to be learning these topics, right? And then I quit the video and I'm like, it's 11:20 right now. I want to go to sleep. Or life gets in the way, right? Like Susie's car has been having some problems, so we've been trying to work on her car and everything. So life gets in the way, and I'm always like not learning the concepts which I say that I'm going to learn. So I I don't know if I'm actually going to be making a JavaScript or a Java video tomorrow because I haven't actually put the time in off screen, and I need to dedicate time. I need to just say, hey, like, hey, no, I'm doing this. I'm going to be learning it. I'm going to be moving forward. I'm going to put in the effort, put in the time. It's important. It's very important, actually. It's not just important, it's very important. These are extremely valuable skills. These are extremely important skills. So I'm going to be doing that, but I'll definitely be making a leak coding video because I make a leak coding video every single day, and that's one of my goals is not to miss one, right? You set a goal, you have to do it. I say that I'm going to be learning these topics, I have to do it, right? That's just the way it goes. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you tomorrow with a leak coding video and possibly a project video, but probably not. So have a wonderful rest of the day.